very early, so just taking 2 steps back actually, when I felt I needed to enable an online marketplace where people can come and reserve accommodations, I started, online was the word it started with, right? So you wanted to make sure that it was available for users to book. So I started building the web product. When I started building that, I realized that it requires far more detailing than you would expect before you started creating it. So one of the questions that came to my mind, which sort of literally changed the way I thought about it, was what's the checkout time? I had not stayed at a lot of hotels and hence did not know what was the standard checkout time until then. And I felt if I ought to create a thought leader in this space and I don't know what's the standard check-in time, am I building the right business? So I think that was the time where I felt that to solve the pain point, it's extremely important to feel the pain point, and great companies globally have been created by entrepreneurs who had a personal pain point, which then got solved at a broader scale. So I think for a couple of months, I had a little bit of savings for a year and a half because I had interned with a lot of younger companies, which I took, and literally I would wake up every day and stay in a new bed and breakfast, service department, guest house, etc., for a period of 4 to 5 months. I think during that period of 4 to 5 months, I continued building and launching various versions of our website, which is where a couple of users, because of referrals, started booking with us. During this period, what we realized was most of these users would come back to us saying, how can we have a more predictable, standardized experience? Because sometimes we have a really good experience and sometimes we have a really bad experience. How can we make sure that the bad ones can be slowly eliminated out of the experience so that we can use you over and over again? Which is where I felt the first advantage or requirement was making sure we standardize our experience and make sure that we consistently keep it over and over again. The hotel owner was making a lot of money and a lot of other hotels wanted to partner with us. So we wanted to make sure somebody could come in and bring more hotels for us. So, we had one person whom we wanted to make sure they can interact with users, who wanted to have directions, who wanted to make sure that if they had any problem in the room, they could call us for support and all of those things. But effectively, what I thought to myself is I will be extremely successful if I keep replacing myself. If I replace myself every day, I will bring in extremely smart people so that I can focus on the next big 5 things. Until I keep doing things that are required today, I will never start creating value for what needs to be created tomorrow. So I think that's sort of the way I sort of thought about what are a bunch of things that I needed to create value for.